Peace and blessings. Welcome to the series for our handsome Kato Part 16. Okay, so we are using nail bed color and we are doing moons on the nails and um so I will probably have to take a picture because I don't know that you'll be able to see um it actually. I'm not sure that you'll be able to see it because it's imperative that I see it. And this is so small that you may not you may not be able to see it. So let's see. Okay. All right, it's important just to have a very small amount on the brush, a very small amount. Now what I'm doing is I'm going into the middle of the nail, the middle of the base of the nail, and I'm tapping like in three places. Let's see if I can show you that. Okay, you can see. Oh, you see this moon. Okay, and then we did this one. So now we're going to shape it up. And to shape it up, I'm taking the pointed Q-tip, and then what I'm doing is I'm shaping it. I'm pushing it and shaping it into that moon shape. Now when I tapped it with the three dots, it was almost a moon then. Now with the nails, with the moon as well as the tips, we want a faint amount of color, a very faint amount. Nothing that's very harsh. Just a faint amount of color. Where's my brush? Here it is. Okay. I need to just put a dot over here so that I can pull it. And what we try to do is not to touch the cuticle, the skin area of the cuticle. But if we do touch, we're gonna clean it up anyway, because that's the way that we will get a very nice looking nail. We have to clean it up. Now there's very little alcohol on this pointed Q-tip, very little. So I'm going and I'm shaping. You may not be able to see. Let me see if I can pull this light. I don't have any more daylight. So all the light that I have right now is artificial light. Let's see. If I do it this way, can you see it? A little bit better. You might be able to see it a little bit there. In any event, the moons look nice. Again, I'm tapping a little dot toward the cuticle area, trying not to touch the cuticle, and I'm doing the 3 dots, and that is to give us something that we can work with to make that moon. Now when we make the dots, we again want our brush to have very little product, because the moon should be very faint in color, and we had a bit too much on our brush. So we're just going to take it off and start again. Because if there's too much, you can't pull it smoothly. It's going to look very choppy and it won't look good. So you try to have almost nothing on the brush, and then tapping it in. Can you see it? Do I have a piece of hair on the brush? Looks like a piece of hair. Yeah, it's. We don't want that. Okay. Okay, barely touching it. Barely. The shape is almost exactly what it needs to be, with that barely touching it. And we could use water or the alcohol to move it. It's just that the alcohol moves it without really diluting the polish. If we use the distilled water that we have here, it's going to really kind of dilute it, and that's not exactly what we're looking for. So the video prior to this one was quite long, but I hope the information that was shared was helpful. I enjoy making the videos, so it almost doesn't matter how long they are to me, but to you as, the viewer, it would make a difference. So I don't want to wear you out with excessively long videos. However, I do want, the content to be, good, interesting, helpful, good content to keep you coming back. Keep you coming back. Okay. Our index finger. Again, very little. And trying to see. Yeah. Okay, let's see. That looks like it needs to be a little cleaner. Because we don't want anything on the nail that's not supposed to be there, because then it would take away from the finished product. So let's see, this one also has. So Kato is just about all done, because once we get to the nails, that's usually when the kit is just about all finished. Even though, you know, I work on the nails pretty much from the beginning, meaning that I'm trying to build some kind of color, trying to see what the shape of the nails are, what the length of the nails are, and what might look good, you know, on, you know, trying to make it realistic. Well, keep cleaning it, and then it looks like it's not really clean. And this is 91% alcohol, and it evaporates very quick. So pretty much as soon as you finish wiping, it's dry. Okay. Okay. Maybe we'll go on to the thumb while that one is drying. You might be able to see the thumb a little bit better. Let's see. Try to angle it where both of us can see. I want the brush to be dry, but something has to be on it. Okay. I have some magnifying glasses to do this, but I don't know, they seem more cumbersome than helpful. I mean, I can see it just fine. And when I root with my light here that has a magnifying glass, so I'm able to see that way. Okay, thumb looks pretty good. The moon looks pretty good. Because it's supposed to be subtle. No matter which way I try to show you, it's not showing in the camera. Oh well. I guess you'll have to go take my word for it. And then, like I said, maybe I'll be able to take a picture and then I can upload it maybe in like a short. Yeah, maybe can do that. And the thing is, if you look at your nail bed, if you are able to see it, um, you'll see that that color is very light for the moon. It's very light, you know. And if the nails are bare, usually you can see a little bit of the moon. Usually. Um, Now with babies, sometimes you might see it, and sometimes it might be very faint. You know, where you don't really see that much of it. Okay, so this hand is done. Yeah, there's a little bit missing over here. See if I can fix that without causing a problem. Let's see. Okay. Because when it looks slightly imperfect, that's what adds to the realism. Okay. Now we're going to see about the method that we used. We're tapping a little bit in the middle of the nail bed, right by the cuticle, and then on the sides of that middle dot. And that looks good. That one doesn't even appear to need to have any cleanup. It looks like it's where it's supposed to be. Okay. Then we're gonna go with this finger. I'm trying to do it in real time. I'm videoing this in real time so you can see how long it's taking me and how long it might take you. I mean, you may be able to do this much quicker than me. I don't know. I just know that I'm giving it my best shot. I've only made 2 complete dolls, and I did their nails. I made the moon, the base color, the everything with it I did. So yeah, so it was a lot of fun. So here I am now posting my work, and not to say that you know, so that I'm great or something like that. I'm having this for myself as a record. I do enjoy making videos. I do enjoy watching videos. And these are some of the types of videos that I like to watch. So I figure there may be some other people too who like to watch things like this. And, I know when the video isn't quite too long, may have more viewers that are able to look and to stay on the entire time. However, if it's a long video, you can watch it in segments. So that can work for you. And I know when I'm driving, sometimes I'll put on YouTube and listen while I'm driving. Obviously, I'm not looking while I'm driving, but sometimes I will, do that. And when we get to the toes, sometimes you don't even see a moon on the baby's toes. So you don't have to get bent out of shape. If it's something that you don't want to do, then, you know, no one's holding a gun to your head. You don't have to do it. This is individual. It's your art. It's what you like. It's what you like. The only time it comes into something different is if you are creating a custom order. If you're creating a custom order, then that's something a little bit different. But let me put some wedding drops to loosen this up again. This is the distilled water with the wedding drops to kind of loosen it back up because it's under the light, so it's kind of drying out. But I don't want to open up, open the bottle again. I can just simply add the distilled water and the wedding agent because I have them combined in one jar, one squeeze top. Okay, so I'm gonna do the middle, this side, then the other side. That made it very liquidy. Let's see if we can work with that. We can make that moon. Okay, we did. Really also see where it also has a birth. Let's see. Okay. And then the thumb. I am excited to get Kato's hair and to be able to root him because I really have in mind how I would like his hair. And I was searching, trying to see if I could maybe find a picture of what was in my mind. And fortunately, I did. So that was nice. So maybe I'll be able to root it that way. I'll tell you, when I rooted my other two dolls, I kind of started with the the 6 and the 9, but then um I don't know if I actually did directional rooting or I mean because the hair falls nice. we're almost finished with doing the moons. So you see I did both hands, and off camera I'm gonna do the other limb, the legs, so that way you don't have to the video won't be quite as long. Here is the other foot that we are putting the moon, starting in the middle with a dot, then another dot on each side. That gives us something to work with for a moon. And we just go back in with our pointed Q-tip, and we're gonna go again, get a little bit on here, go in the middle, little dot, then another dot on either side, which are below the main dot, and that's what gives it that half moon shape. I think it's like everything involved with reborning. I enjoy it all. The painting, the rooting, all of these details. I enjoy it all. I enjoy it all. I really like doing air dry because, you know, it in some ways I think it is quicker, and I like the idea that it's non-toxic. You know, I'm not breathing in certain chemicals that, you know, can be harmful. So I like the air dry. And purchasing the air dry, although I knew that I wanted to paint, purchasing the air dry in my mind, I was like, well, I'm spending some money, but I'm not spending a whole lot, you know, having to get the new wave oven and this and that and this and that. And then you hear where someone may be left a part in without support, and so it broke, or, you know, just different things, you know. So let's see. That looks good. It looks good. Let's see. It's the nail beds. They're very, you know, they're understated, but they are definitely there. Definitely. So now we can go with the nails itself, the tip, and we may have almost enough of our color here. Okay, so we're gonna take a line ever so thin. As thin as we can get it. part of the way you're going to get it thin is if you barely touch it. And that is not thin. Yeah, because it's going into the moon. And that's not supposed to happen. So, okay. Okay. What I'm going to do is a few of the lines online here, and then the rest I will do offline so that the video doesn't take a year and a day to upload. Okay, that's nice and thin. Okay. Okay. Let me see what it looks like. You know, I want it to be on the nail. Ah, my hand slipped and messed it up. Oh, wow. Ay, 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 ay. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. It is not the end of the world. Let's see if I can shape it some more. Okay. Okay, that's shaped a little bit more. Now I added wedding agent and distilled water, so I don't know. The kit is giving me a little trouble with it staying on. Now, I don't know if that has anything to do with the glue. Wait a minute, what am I talking about? Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's just clean it up. You maybe can see it or not. I don't know. I keep trying to show you and it doesn't show up with the camera. Oh, wow. Sometimes the moon almost looks like it's more visible than the nail tip. And the nail tip, we want it to be ever so thin. it is a functional length. Let's see. Now, some kits have a longer, kind of long nails where that's how it's sculpted. My Serenity Rose, her nails are a little bit long. So, and then you have some kits where the nails are extremely short, and then you're trying to figure out what could you do. And all of the doll sites have so many beautiful, amazing kits and supplies like on sale right now. I mean, and they all have good, really good sales right now, you know. So, yeah, it's a lot. Okay. I ordered those magnifying glasses, I don't know, when I first started reborning. So I guess I've had them a couple of months now. And I think I've worn them. I started to send them back. I think I've only worn them since I now have, I still have them. Maybe 2 or 3 times, maybe. And that might be being generous. And one of the times I could have been showing my sons, the math. The I have no idea what I'm talking about. My mind is drifting off while I am painting and talking. My mind is drifting off. It's actually quite late. I should probably be asleep. And that might be why I'm drifting off. But I really wanted to finish this. Um, because even though some of the viewers are eager for me to finish Kato, I am too. I'm eager to finish him too. I want to see what he looks like all put together with everything. So this looks very nice. And I think that's why you can't see because, like I said, the sun has gone down. So just working with the artificial light. So now I'm going to tip the rest of the nails. I'm not going to make you watch that. I'm going to finish tipping and then I'll come back. Well, I think that concludes this video. The what do you call it? The moons are there. The nails are all tipped. I will take a picture so that I can post that so that it's visible. because unfortunately, I know I keep saying it, but you're not able to see all of this hard work that went in. And what I will do is I'll go back around the perimeter and the base of the toenails, around the cuticle area, and I'll go across with the black. So, um, like, comment, subscribe, and share. I hope you enjoyed this. We are nearly finishing up with Kato. I guess we have maybe one or maybe two more videos in this series because he does have to be varnished and he has to be rooted, and put together. So we'll see how much more is left. Enjoy your day. Stay safe. Peace and blessings.